In this module, we will concentrate on accessing SharePoint data by using the server-side APIs. So most common customizations that you will provide for SharePoint will involve retrieving and manipulating list data, and maybe documents and document libraries as well. The scenarios are fairly straightforward. You may want to retrieve and manipulate data for display in custom user interfaces, for editing, adding and deleting, or you may retrieve data for use in a custom business process, maybe an event receiver or a workflow that you have created. So it is critical that you can navigate to and retrieve data and edit it, but this is all very straightforward. So what we need to do is navigate to the list or document library, and the most common classes used to get there are spcontext, spsite, spweb and splist. So that's why it's important to understand the hierarchy. And then we can manipulate the data with splistitem, splistitem collection and spquery objects for defining the data itself. And we will also use perhaps spfile, spfolder and splist objects as well. So here's a quick code snippet for how to navigate to a list and its fields. We start off by using an spsite object that we instantiate to the current site in the spcontext object. We use spweb and splist objects to navigate to a specific list, and then we use spfield objects to get the field data. Once we've got to our list and its data, there are a number of ways of referencing a column or a field and its values. We have our spsite and spweb and splist that we have navigated to, and in this case it's the announcements list. We then build an splist collection called all items. We could reference a value in a list item collection by any of the methods I have shown in the commented code there. So we have all items 00, which really reads all items, position of the item in the list, and then position of the field in the field collection for that list item. Or we could reference the field by name as we have shown in the second commented line of code. And we could also reference the list item by its known GUID. And any mix and match of those is fine. So let's move on and see how we might add and edit that data. So we would allow unsafe updates for the web first of all, and that literally just allows us to issue update statements over HTTP. And we can then create a new list item, and we can save it. When we call newitem.update, we save the new item to the list. We can then retrieve its GUID, which may be useful in a later scenario, so that we can reference the item we have just added. And what we could do in the meantime is set the values of some of its fields, such as its title and its body. We again call update to commit those changes, and good housekeeping would be to turn off allow unsafe updates again after we no longer need it. So fairly simple and straightforward, and you will see many more examples like this throughout the rest of this module, and in fact throughout the rest of the course.